Montreal. Oh. This is why I love Montreal so much. This is why I love this festival so much. This is my gala. The 40th. This is the 40th anniversary of Just for Laughs, and I'm honored, of course. This is where it all started for me. We're gonna laugh, because laughter is good. You know what I mean? I see people laughing now. It feels good. It finally feels good to be outside. What was it, 2 years that we didn't have this? 2 years we didn't have this, and you guys are ready to come back out. Some of you are still wearing the mask, and that's fine. But you're not 6 feet apart, so you might get it no matter what. Like, it doesn't. All the mask is gonna do is not give you COVID here, but it's gonna land here, and then go right here. I love watching people laugh, and I get it. If you're here and you're wearing it, that's fine, wear it. But I love watching people laugh. I do. It's the best thing in the world. That's my motivation. That's what motivates me to go left or right. If I see someone laughing over here hard, I stay here. You know what I mean? If there's no laughter over here, I don't go there. That's negative energy. You don't want to be with someone with negative energy. I call them energy vampires. They suck the life out of you. I don't understand, and I'm just speaking on me as a guy, because I love to laugh. I don't understand women that don't like, that date guys that don't laugh. I don't get it. I see women with guys that just do this all day. They're in here. They're right over there. I swear to God. I swear. And there's guys over here that are laughing big. That guy right there in the end. That guy in the corner. That end seat right there. He's a clapper, and he moves forward. Right there. Right there. Covers mouth because he doesn't have a mask. And I love that. And I'm not making fun of you. I enjoy that energy. Laughter is beautiful. Laughter is God's medicine. You ever think of that? When you laugh, it releases endorphins. And when you release those endorphins, it kills all that negative shit that's inside of you. That's healing. That's why laugh. I always say that to people. Laugh. It's free. Not tonight. But tomorrow. Remember these jokes tomorrow. It's like to-go laughter. So laugh. Is he with you? That's your man? He's gonna live a long life. He's gonna live a long life. Anyone that loves to laugh like that, that's the kind of man you want, ladies. Right there, a guy that just loves to laugh. He doesn't give a shit. I don't understand women that get with guys that don't like that. There's some right over there. I'm not gonna go there. I'm not going over there. Because those guys die tomorrow. They die tomorrow, and I don't want to see what death looks like right now. I want to see what the future looks like, and it's here. Ugh. You ever see a guy holding in his laugh? You have to like, tight. Because the laughter is natural convulsions, and you're stopping it. You have to tense every muscle. Asshole, tight. Take little raisinette shits, because the ass is so tight. Tink, tunk. That's why everyone says you're full of shit, because you really are. It's not coming out, because you won't fucking laugh. Tink, tunk, tink. His asshole's wide open. Wide open! I love you guys so much, JFL. This is a beautiful thing. This is what tonight's gonna be about. It's about love, laughter, and we're gonna be living hard tonight, you guys. I love you so much. Thank you, Montreal, for this. Not only is this guy extremely funny, but he's a very close friend of mine. Put your hands together for Jimmy. Oh, yay!
Thank you, Montreal. Yes. We're here, baby. We're doing it. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Very special for me to finally be here at JFL. This is my very first time in Montreal. It's all happening. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love this place, man. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Everybody always told me to come here like, Montreal, it's just like France. I'm like, yeah, but it's not really, you know. I feel like every city in Canada is just like something, but not really. People always tell me, Toronto, it's just like New York, but not really. Vancouver, though, just like Hong Kong, but not really, you know, like, I'm gonna start telling my girlfriend I'm just like Brad Pitt, but not really, you know. It's good to see you guys. I had no idea what to expect in Montreal. You know, I thought it was just a bunch of French people with baguettes. It's me being racist, simply, you know. And it's very diverse. A lot of Asians. I saw a lot of Asians. Felt very safe, you know. I love Canada, man. But I always get nervous still crossing the border in Canada. I got past trauma, you know. Like as an immigrant, I feel like borders just kind of scare me. The first time I came to Canada, I went to Winnipeg. This was a few years ago. Apparently, Winnipeg is such a shitty city. Just by saying Winnipeg, it got a laugh. It's that bad. But I was there to do a stand-up comedy show. I was there for a job. I needed money, you know what I mean? Like, I went to Winnipeg, and the Border Patrol officer, she stopped me. She was like, very nice lady. She was like, are you here for business or pleasure? And I don't know why that question, like, made me panic. I was like, oh, I didn't get a business visa. What should I? I'm like, I am here for pleasure. And she was like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely here in Winnipeg for pleasure. And then she's like, nobody comes to Winnipeg for pleasure. I'm like, oh. Now I get it. It's that bad. It's that bad. Canada, everything is chill. People are chill. That's the stereotype. People are nice, right? Nice people in Canada. Do you guys agree with that? Yeah. Yeah, I met some Canadian assholes, you know? You guys are just subtle about it, you know what I mean? Like, you guys are like polite assholes. You guys are polite about your asshole. Americans, we let you know we don't like you. You know, we're just like, get out of my face. I don't like you. Canadians, you guys love to agree to disagree. You guys are like, oh, yeah. Is that right, buddy? Yeah. But no, that's wrong. That's wrong. I'm gonna do one more for you guys. I got a girlfriend now. She's amazing, you know. Very happy about that, you know. Yeah. We're the same age, which is great. We're the same age, it's great because we can communicate, you know. We talk about the same things. We know the same things. Like, I don't have to explain to her The Rock used to be a wrestler. That's great. You need to date someone the same age range because you just speak the same language, you know. Like, have you guys tried calling someone that's under the age of 30? They think it's like the creepiest thing on the planet. They're like, what's he doing? Calling me? What is he, like my dad? Oh my God, he left a voicemail. What a rapist. Oh my God. You can't call people anymore, man. You gotta text them cute little emojis, you know? Because it's low stakes. Look, I'm cool with emojis, especially when it first came out, because it was just a bunch of cute yellow faces, okay? I like that. I felt represented. You know what I mean? That's how I like to see the world. But then Apple or some company decided to get all woke and shit, and they updated the emoji ecosystem, and now it's just like 5 shades of beige, which is a cultural landmine. I don't know what to do with that. Like I was trying to text my black friend a thumbs up. Was I supposed to text him my thumbs up or his thumbs up? I never texted him back. I just lost a black friend. Thank you guys. You guys are great, Montreal.
I'm serious when I say this. I love shining light on people, and when I saw this guy on the internet, I personally asked for him to appear on my gala. So please welcome J.R. de Guzman.
I actually got COVID, man. That's why I'm glad to be back on stage. I got it yesterday, sir. So you're gonna wanna get tested. But I'm so glad to be doing this show. I actually got COVID twice. I got the first one, I got COVID classic. Yeah. You guys remember Same Great Taste, which was no taste. And then I got the third one, season 3 COVID. And I got the third one in December of 2021. And I don't know if anyone else got it at that time, but at that time it seemed like everybody was getting COVID, right? Like everybody that I came into contact with. Like 3 days later, they had COVID. Oh, you're not being safe. Wear a mask, bro. But I'm gonna play some music and tell you guys a little bit about myself tonight. Montreal, how you doing tonight? Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. And a little bit about myself is, I was born in the Philippines, and I'm proud. Yeah. And I moved to the US when I was 1 year old, just an ambitious little baby. You know? And I had a lot of insecurities, because there weren't a lot of role models to make Asian men feel sexy, right? Like white people, you guys had Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise. All we had was Jackie Chan. You remember every movie, he's just like, who killed my uncle? His uncle would die in every movie, then there was martial arts. That was the whole plot. And it's sad because Asians, we're the least represented culture on TV, which is messed up, because we're also the highest manufacturers of TVs. You ungrateful bastards. We make you all these TVs, just put us inside of one. Let's go, Montreal. And I said, Asian guys can smash. We're not just good at math. If we were back in class, I'd re-educate your ass. Asian guys can smash, not just bricks in karate class. I'm not a karate kid. Yeah, I'm a karate man. That's for Jackie Chan's uncle. You know, there's another stereotype. They say Asians can't drive. That's messed up, because we made it to this show safely. Yeah. To any empty chairs, rest in peace. You know, yeah. Let's dispel that stereotype. I said, Asian guys can drive. They always say we crash. It's not from driving bad. It's from driving while we smash. Yeah, you gotta multitask. So if you say Asian driver tonight, he turns left without signaling, don't be racist. Don't be like, see, he's a bad Asian driver. Be like, oh, I heard JR's song. He's just making sweet, sweet love right now. And there's one more stereotype I grew up with that I really hated. You guys probably already know this one. Let's dispel this one too tonight. I said our penises aren't small. It's just like our rice. When you warm it up, it doubles twice its size. It's like a rice cooker, baby. Make some noise if you got a rice cooker at home. Progressive audience. So many different kinds of rice in the house tonight. Basmati rice, jasmine rice, even brown rice in the house. Yeah, and you ever cooking rice in your rice cooker, you put a little bit of rice in there, you look at it before it's finished, you're like, oh wow, that's not enough rice. And then when it's finished cooking, you're like, damn, that fed my whole family. Rice, you're a grower, not a shower. Give rice a chance. That's Asian Guys Can Smash. Thank you guys so much.
This comic lives by the motto, always be silly. Same motto as the person in charge of Montreal's road repairs. Please welcome Jessica Kirsten.
Hi, everyone. How are you? I'm a miserable person. I'm sober. I don't do drugs anymore. You know you have a problem with cocaine when you're like, it's my turn and you're alone. I have a hard time with myself, you know. I was gonna get Botox, you know, but then I saw my mother at a wedding and she was like, hi, honey. How you doing? And I'm like, Mom, are you okay? And she's like, yeah, I'm good. I went to get Botox and they hit a nerve. Can you tell? I'm like, can I tell? You look like a bass fish that's been through a Cuisinart. I mean, I have young kids. Young kids put you down a lot. I was with them during COVID. I was basically in prison. I mean, it was a lot to be around them because they do put you down a lot. Like my daughter Madison one day looked at me and she's like, Mama, you have eyelashes in your nostrils. I'm like, fuck you. You smell like a barn animal, bitch. You know what I mean? I do a lot of shows in Florida for very old Jewish people. My people. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Rabbi. Most of the crowd is 80, 90. Some have passed away. And they all have the same face, even when they're saying something positive. It's gorgeous outside. Look at this weather. The sun is out. The test came back negative. I'm gonna live. A lot of times, I don't hear any laughter for an hour. I just hear moaning, just, ah! Ah! They yell shit out, just like, help me! Help me! They tell me to do things for them. I swear, just get me a drink! Get my medication! I'm like, I'm doing a show, bitch! One woman once yelled out at me, clown! She called me a clown. I'm not kidding, clown! It sounded like a cat being assaulted. Just, clown! I never understood how my grandfather stayed hard. I know that sounds weird. The guy couldn't get a word in for 57 years. This goes out to all of you that can't get a word in. This really, he couldn't. He literally walked around like, somebody please help me. Please. I haven't been allowed to speak since 1932. This bitch has answered every question I've ever been asked. Please shoot me in the head. Somebody take me out of my misery. And Viagra wasn't around then. Do you understand? I mean, we would go to a restaurant and the waitress would be like, "What would you like, sir?" And my grandma would be like, "He'll have the chicken with rice. He has diarrhea. He needs the rice to bind him. There's feces all over the goddamn bathroom. Did everyone in the restaurant hear me? Feces! Feces! I just peed. Anyway, so let me act it out, because I think a lot of you want to see my grandparents doing it. It's really hot. I feel like my grandmother would just bend over a little bit just to make it difficult for him, because she made everything difficult for him. And she would just put him down the whole time. She'd just be like, "Irving, I'm not bending over anymore. Find the hole. I hate your penis. Don't make a mess. When is the cleaning lady coming? You never provided for the children. They never had what they needed. I can't even feel you inside of me. Are you in me yet? Did you pay the insurance? I got into a crash today. Oh no, God, this is horrible. I still can't feel you. Are you in my ass? You guys are amazing. I love you. I'm Jessica Person.
Nylon is hot. I'm trying so hard to play it off. It is soaking wet under here. I'm so wet, and I'm trying so hard. I'm trying. Every time I go back there, I'm just like, please, a fan or something. Fan it. I just want you know what? I'm gonna do a PSA. I'm gonna do a PSA right now, all right? A public service announcement. Right now, and this is just for the ladies, okay? It's just for the ladies. It's a PSA. When you see a guy doing stuff like this, they're not stretching, okay? I don't want you to think that's an athlete or, oh, he's bored. He's not, okay? When you see a guy doing stuff like this, they're not trying to be cool. Okay? These lights are hot. And my ball is stuck to my thigh. And I'm trying to detach it without being creepy. Okay? So now you know, ladies, 2 balls. Now you know when you go back to work. You go back to work and that guy from accounting walks up to you. "Hey, Rebecca, me and the fellas are gonna go to Starbucks. You want anything, like a Frappuccino or?" Americano or macchiato? You want a macchiato or something? Get the fuck away from my cubicle, Steve. Get away from my cubicle, Steve. Sticky Nut Steve walked up to me asking me if I wanted something from Starbucks, and I was like, "Get away from me." He was like, both balls. Both balls. Both balls. Yes, he went like that, and I heard it went. I heard it. And you want to give me a Frappuccino? No. You know, I did that joke a long time ago when my son was like 15 or something, like 15 or 14, right? And at the end of the show, he walked up and he was like, "Dad, I don't get it." I go, "Get what?" He goes, "I didn't get that joke about the balls on the thigh. I didn't, like, why were they laughing? I didn't even get it. Like, what was so funny about it?" I go, "Joe, you're not supposed to get it. You're 15. Your balls are still at the base of your dick. That's where 15-year-old balls sit, at the base of your dick. Your dick is like a really cool hiker with like the coolest backpack on, just. My dick is like a seasoned traveler with a shitty roller bag. Like, let's, come on. Broken wheel. Are you guys ready for more show? He's one of the fastest rising comedians in America, and it's always good to be one of the fastest rising in your profession, unless you're a scuba diver. Please welcome Asif Ali!
Hello, Montreal! How are you? Yeah! It's nice to be here. I'm Indian. Are there any Indian people here tonight? Yes. It's a lot, man. There should be more. There's 1 billion Indian people. We need to put a condom over that entire country, bro. We're doing way too much over there. It's 1 billion Indian people, man. And listen, we don't give our parents and grandparents enough credit for making 1 billion Indian people. You know how hard that is? Sir, do you know how hard it is to have sex after eating Indian food? You don't know risk. I dare any of you leave the show tonight, have 2 plates of curry and try fucking. You won't trust any of your hoes. We make the future. You better be happy that shit's spicy, otherwise there'd be 4 billion of us out here. It's jammed up, too. It's jammed up in India, and they let you know. Usually when you go to countries that are crowded, you have to get off the plane, get into a bus, get to the hotel, then go to the main city. Then you're like, wow, this is crowded. Not in India. They let you know. The moment that goddamn plane lands, they let you know you've made a personal space mistake. I was in the plane, dude, right when that ding goes off in the plane and you stand up, there's an Indian dude, God, he's right here. You're just smelling his neck. He's right here. And his wife is, just right here. They're just hugging around you. They don't give a hell that you even exist. All their kids are in your pockets, dude. All their kids, the little ones and the coin one. It's insane, man. My parents got an arranged marriage. It's not weird. In their community where they grew up, that was like the Tinder of its time. A little different, but the same thing, you know, just like one swipe. No take-backs. But look at us, we're all out, you know, we're all having fun. We all made it. Remember, we all thought we were gonna get buff? I'm looking at us, none of us did it, but we believed for a moment, didn't we? I talked to my boys on the group chat. I was like, accountability check. Look at me now, guys. Next time you guys see me, I'm gonna have no neck. I'm gonna turn into one of those. You ever see those guys at the gym? Those guys that like turn into like human crabs? Like, their whole goal is to like never touch their pockets ever again, dude. That's why they roll in groups of 9, dude. They're just getting each other's Toyota Camry keys for each other, dude. These people are eating all the chicken in Canada. They need to be stopped. None of us did anything, man. I did finish Netflix. You can't take that away from me. Yeah, I got to the end, too. Hell yeah. A message came up. It wasn't, are you still watching? It was like, thanks, bro. Appreciate the support. Honestly, I'm surprised there isn't a COVID-themed dating show on Netflix. They have a dating show for everything. You autistic? We have a show. Are you Indian? We have a show. Are you an Asian guy that's pretending to be black? We have a show for you. Every category. Why not a COVID-themed dating show? You'd watch that. Fucking Vax Island. You would. Vax Island. 20 people on an island. 10 are vaxxed, 10 are not. They're all immunocompromised. No masks allowed. The last 2 alive have to get married. All right, I'm Asif Ali. Thank you guys so much. Good night. Thank you.
weekend from grade 1 to 11, this comedian went to Lithuanian Saturday School. I don't know exactly what Lithuanian Saturday School is, but she tells me it's exactly as much fun as it sounds. Please welcome Al Val!
What's going on, Montreal? How are you, cutie pies? Yes! My name is Al Val. I am a trans woman. I don't know if the Bart Simpson voice gave it away off the top. But I've been transitioning for the past year, and it's been incredible. It's been awesome. It's been everything I ever wanted it to be. Yeah, okay. Stop. Your claps are the foundation on which my self-esteem is built. So thank you. It's been an amazing year. I've been taking hormones. It's doing some amazing things to my body. My skin is smoother. I'm growing little bitty boobies. That's fun. But like, I'm trying not to put too much stock into aesthetic standards. I'm trying to measure my self-worth beyond beauty standards. And I know we all want to be beautiful, and I do too, of course. I'm not above that kind of thing, but I'm worried that I'm a butterface. And if you don't know what a butterface is, it's an ancient biblical term, actually. It's in the scripture, Jesus himself. He's like, yea, and her body was tight, but her face. But okay, so let me explain. So this is why I'm worried I'm a butterface. It happened just a month ago, this summer. It was a hot night. I was walking home, the streets of Toronto, the streets are empty. I'm by myself, I got a cute little skirt on. I'm feeling pretty cute, walking down the street, and this guy cat calls me from behind. He's approaching on a bike, and I can hear him call out to me. He's going, what's up, pretty baby? You looking pretty cute in that skirt? I like what you got on, baby girl. You got some nice legs. Stick around, talk with me for a while. And call me a crappy feminist, but I've been a woman for less than a year, and it felt really nice. It was so nice. I was like, I shaved my knees. He noticed. So naturally, I was enthralled. I was so enthusiastic. When this guy pulled up to me, it just sort of came out of me. I just shrieked it at him. I was like, thanks! And my voice cracked like that. I sounded like Seinfeld. I was like, this guy, he's rolling around on his bike. This guy's biking around town. What's the deal with the dude on the bike? I got knees. You want me to hop in the front? You got a basket. Let's go. And so naturally, upon seeing my face up close and hearing my voice and computing that against what he thought I might look and sound like, this guy had a complete mental malfunction. His brain stopped working, and he biked off into the night just like, and he got louder as he biked away, too. And so it sucked to have something so validating ripped away in the blink of an eye just like that. It was so humiliating. It sucked, and it took me a while to recover. It took me a full month. But I'm starting to process it now, and the comedian that I am, I feel like this is how I come out on top. 2 reasons. This is how I win. Number 1, that guy is never catcalling anybody ever again. You know? So you know how I said I was the worst feminist? I'm kind of the best one in sort of this backdoor perfect circle kind of way. You're welcome, ladies. This face is out on the street protecting you. Hit on this, I dare you. I will break your brain. And secondly, I love the idea that I've become the villain in this straight dude's horror story. You know what I mean? That he's like gonna gather his friends around a campfire and be like, legend has it that in the dark of night, on the streets of Queen in Toronto, there roams this androgynous Axl Rose-looking person with the smoothest knees you've ever seen. And if you get too close, you look her in the face, you're gay, you're gay. But only from the front, you'd still hit it from behind. It's a very confusing sexual space to be in.
And now you have this weird fetish for Seinfeld, too. Every time the theme song comes on, you're like, I am so aroused, I don't know what to do with myself. What's going on? Thank you guys very much. My name is Alval. I really appreciate it.
Oh, this is good. This is a good show. This comedian stars in a show based on his real life. It's about a comedian who stars in a show based on his real life. Please welcome Paul Rablowska.
Yo, how you doing, Montreal? Make some noise. I'm not gonna lie to you, Montreal. This is the biggest show I've ever been on in my whole career, man. It's kind of funny though, because backstage, like half of the comedians didn't even know I was a comedian. Joe Coy's my hero. He looked at me backstage. He went to the stage manager, and I heard him. He goes, yo, man, that security guard just ate 3 sandwiches. I didn't want to tell him about the sandwiches in my backpack either, Montreal. I'm gonna keep that to myself. It's beautiful to be here. I come from a small reserve in Manitoba, Popper River First Nation, man, in Manitoba. It's an isolated community. It's crazy. Like, you can only take an airplane to come see us. There's no roads, and we had something scary happen. Our barge that brings in all the food, it caught on fire at the beginning of the summer. And my chief, she's really smart though. Because she issued a state of emergency. Government did do nothing. So her next move was she came over to my house. She came inside and she's like, Paul, you have to go for a while. And you know what? That was 6 months ago. I haven't been home, and guess what? Everything's okay now. In fact, we have way more food than we need. My chief is amazing. Like, I'm back home. I still work in the band office. I still work at home. I had to take time off. And I said, yo, chief, I'm gonna need 3 weeks off. I'm going to Just for Laughs. And she goes, you know what? We're really proud of you. And then she leans in, she goes, how are they gonna get you? I was like, I don't understand. And she goes, how are they gonna get you? Is it gonna be the guy falling off the ladder? And I'm like, chief thinks I'm going to Just for Laughs gags right now. I needed the time off. I was like, yeah, the ladder. It's the ladder. I need 3 weeks. 3 weeks off, chief. That's what I need, man. It's fun. I come from Winnipeg, too. Anybody here from Winnipeg? Yeah, okay. Careful. Be careful of them. They've definitely got knives on them. I can tell by that scream. They're in this area, Montreal. Be careful. Winnipeg is a rough city, man. You know what I mean? It's rough. It is. I lived there for a long time, but I moved away to my res. I came back. I was there for 1 day. And then I was gonna get out of my car, but there was just a man walking by with a stick. That's Winnipeg. You wait till it's safe. But I got embarrassed because it was a blind guy just walking by. I still didn't get out. I don't want to get robbed by a blind guy. This is Winnipeg, man. I love white people. I'm not a smart guy, but I know big words to keep you guys safe. Like, if white people are uncomfortable, I just say all the big words I know. I know lots of big words. Ramification. Photosynthesis. I thought I had a third one. Nope. I'm telling you, what white words? I mean big words. They help you when you're in a jam with white people. I was in Winnipeg and I got harassed by the police, believe it or not. And it's crazy, and I was walking by, and I don't want to mess with the police because I'm scared of them. I'm terrified of them. And I'm walking by, and I don't want to mess with them. And the police officer, he pulls up to me while I'm walking, and I'm like, I know you don't believe the story already because I was walking, but I was walking to A&W though, I was walking. And the police officer pulls over and he goes, first thing he rolls down his window, he's like, can you pull over? And instantly, I wasn't trying to mess with him. I said, I'm walking. I don't know how to pull over, man. He got mad. He goes, yo, smarten up. I got questions. I froze up. He told me, smarten up. I said, I don't even know how to be smart, officer. And then I said, I understand ramifications of things. And this cop, he had the nerve to look at me and he goes, yo, down the block there was an apartment 2 stories up. Somebody climbed up and stole a bike. You fit the description. I was like, sir, I don't even fit my pants right now. Look up fat people and parkour on YouTube. You're gonna get nothing, sir. That's not what I said, because I'm scared of cops. Do you know what I said instead? I said photosynthesis, and I ran away. I ran out of there. Woo. But yo, I gotta go soon. It's not because I'm almost done, it's because my stomach hurts. I'm not gonna lie. My people are a gassy people, I'm not gonna lie. I've been holding my fart for the last 2 jokes. Yeah, this lady's laughing the hardest. I'm like, you were in danger that whole time, ma'am. You need to stop laughing and find an escape route. Anyway, my name's Paul Roblowski, Montreal. Thank you guys so much for having me. You have a good night.
That was amazing. Paul. I just want to say Paul crushed it. That was amazing. Paul Roblowskis. Well, that's our show tonight. Did you have fun? I love you guys. Thank you so much. Good night. Thank you.